Hello everyone and welcome to Airships Conquer the Skies. In today's video we're starting off our new Conquest. So, I got a few comments suggesting what we should take. First off, we had the internet suggest a gear. The internet suggested a wheel. So ships, that gives us ships ready for command twice as fast. So that's actually pretty handy. Allows us to do a lot more micromanaging of our fleet. He specifically said he thought it might be useful since we're going to be using larger ships, and larger ships tend to be less maneuverable. You know, being able to micromanage them a little better could definitely be useful. Then we've got Chandler Landis, a good friend and fellow member of DOF, actually fellow co-founder of DOF. He suggested an Eagle, all cannons twice as accurate. And lastly, but not least, we had the Skeleton Man suggest we go with a gear. He's the one who said a gear. Seeing as, let me see, what does the gear give us? Mech spiders. Because mech spiders are pretty awesome, and they can wreck things pretty handily. So, those were the three options that people three suggestions I got. I'm actually going to, I know I said I was going to randomize if we had a tie like this. However, I found out that there's not a good way for me to randomize it, like on the recording, so I'm going to just pick one. And I think we're going to go with an Eagle. Eagle could be good. I do like the Eagle design as well. And we are going to be doing fewer larger ships, kind of like capital ships. So having a lot of cannons is probably going to be how we're going to go for the most part. So yeah, I think we're going to go with an Eagle. And I actually think what we're going to do is we're going to, there was one I had. Okay, let's see. It was that and that. I don't remember. This always confused me how this works. There we go. Wait, I actually would like if this was the reverse, actually. There we go, that's it. Yeah, so I've actually used this basic coat of arms before. So, we're going to be using the Eagle today. And we're going to be calling our city, since we're using the Eagle and our color is black and white, I think we're going to call our city Prussia. We're going to be going for the Prussian Empire. We're going to be playing on a large map. We're going to be playing on hard. Ooh, very hard. I think that's been added. We're not going to display hints. We know what we're doing. I think very hard might have been added recently. Played Conquest, I only remember there being hard, but that could just be my own lack of observation. However, we're going to be spawning monsters, building roads, and in general, just loading the world. Alright, right off the bat, the game is going to start paused. We're going to keep it paused for a minute. We're going to check out the map. Very interesting map. I'm definitely liking this because it looks like everything's, well, it looks like we are going to be limited on any sort of land routes. Ooh, and we started with a land tank. Did we start with a land tank? Oh, we did. Let's see what. Okay, let's design ship. Actually, let's can we open this thing up? Refit. There we go. Okay, this is a walker. It's got a cannon and 2 rifles on it. I don't really like the look of that. I don't like the look of that at all. So we're going to start off by probably designing a ship, but we are going to kind of get a little look here what's going on. So if we made it to here, if we made it to one of these places, it definitely looks like we could connect via roads. But I think we're going to be going for Quam right up. We definitely are going to be going for them first. We're going to wait. We're going to design a ship first. So we are going to design a larger size ship. Because, well, actually, I guess we could open up one of our existing designs. Okay, so we only have 500. So that does mean we are going to be somewhat limited on our money. So, yeah, only 500. I think for now, we're going to just let the game run a little bit. Save up till we got like 1,000. Oh, those guys just took them over. That's not good. I'm gonna see if we can check our defenses. What do we have? Okay, so we got one building. Move this up a little bit. Move that up like there. Actually, this thing's got turrets on both sides. We're gonna move this up a lot closer to the front. I think like somewhere like there should be good, because that way if ships get behind, the rear cannons can have targets. We could refit this, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. This is I'm not a fan of that design. I don't think that's gonna end up working very well. However, we do have 1,000 to spend, so we're gonna design a ship. We're gonna go with a relatively again, we're gonna be going with a medium-sized ship. We're gonna put the bridge on. Well, we'll get the essentials in. So we're gonna have a spendium, have a coal store, and we're gonna have a propeller behind that. So we're gonna go like there. Then we're gonna grab a quarters. I'm gonna grab a quarters, put it on there. And let's see what we want next. We're going to need an ammo store for sure, but I think we might have the ammo store. Well, it kind of depends what design we're going to go with. I think we're going to go with a somewhat taller, shorter design. Usually, you've probably noticed that I've done most of my designs are pretty rectangular, so we're going to sort of do a more vertical design here. So actually, speaking of which, we're actually going to switch that over there. Now, I don't necessarily like the idea of this stuff all being so close together. I think I'd rather have it be a little more spread out for the purposes of fires. And we are going to... Okay, let's see. How do we want to put this together? So we're going to be putting a bridge up there. I should take that off and do a fire extinguisher. Where's the fire extinguisher? Do we not have access to that? We might not have access to that. Yeah, because we don't have access to everything in the game. Like fire extinguishers might require a special component. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 no, that's... So we're going to just put a fire point right there. And a... Can we do a fire door? Yeah, a fire door. That doesn't really help. We'll just do a corridor. Like so. And then we're going to do... what do we want in the back? I mean, I think this is a pretty good design. We just need to... Or pretty good look to it. Kind of what I'm wanting to do. But we just have to find some weapons. So, overall, I'm liking the look of this design. But the main thing is we've got to find what we're going to do for weapons. So we're going to be using cannons primarily. Because, of course, you know, we took the Eagle. So why not? I think we're going to basically do just 3 cannons there. Maybe a cannon there. I put that back 1 and there. And I think that's a pretty good medium-sized ship. It's a little odd design. Maybe put another cannon on there. I think another cannon there. And then if small ammo bay, small ammo store, and put it there. Then we'll get a fire door to put in between. So that actually will be useful. There we go. And coal store. We're a little light on coal. I would kind of like to add more coal in. And I think we might. We'll do a... Oh, get rid of that stuff. We'll do a small coal store on top. And... I'm going to finish up this design real quick and kind of see what I come up with. So I will be back in just a second. And we are back. This is what I've come up with for the final design. We've got a bridge up top, a couple of coal stores. Now, the idea is that these coal stores... Well, actually... These coal stores aren't necessarily in the best position because it looks like they're going to have to go all the way down here to get to these. Or they have to go to here. Might want to do that. That can probably be better served a different place, come to think of it. Let's see. Where can we fit this in? Well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to back this up a little bit and we're just going to put a coal store like so. Yeah, yeah, I think that's probably... We're not going to be able to fit another one there. So, maybe if we go there and put a corridor. Okay. And we'll go like that. That will give us a... Does increase the cost slightly and will probably increase the... or decrease the service ceiling, but the service ceiling looks like it's pretty good. Speed probably isn't going to be great. We do have 2 propellers. We've got 2 small stores and 1 large one, so I mean we should be able to keep this thing going for a little bit, but I'm not sure how long it'll be able to function. So we're gonna save the design. We're gonna call this let's see, what should we name this? All right, we're going to be calling this the IPA Wilhelm Mark 1. IPA is Imperial Prussian Air Force, seeing as how we did name our city Prussia, so we're going to go ahead and set that to build. Here we go. Go ahead and restart the game. Now, I kind of want to send a spy out, see what the defenses look like there, but we're going to just hold our ground for now. We're going to launch an invasion here. I4 spy, construction. Okay. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. We caught him before he did anything. And we're going to pause real quick. Okay, so now we're going to be launching. We're going to invade there. And, yeah, we're not back up. We're going to wait till we get some more money. Oh, wow, they have nothing here. Okay. And we are victorious. How's this thing move? Was kind of cute. See that? How's this thing walk? Okay, it looks like it's just got 4 legs. Okay. So yeah, we're pretty good on there. We're going to do a gentle takeover, and then we're going to move our forces back to here. Aid in the defense. Yeah, they pulled back. So if they move... Okay, so that got taken over. Okay, that got completely taken over then. They've joined an alliance. Okay, let's see what the defense is. Definitely want to build... Doesn't want to do our building, so we're going to build a building. We're going to start off with a silent watcher. Seems like a pretty good investment. Yep. Actually, you know what? We're going to cancel that because we're going to design a building. I have an idea. I want to open design. I want to open a silent watcher. I'm going to open, and then we're going to remove the rifles from on top. And then we're going to get a flat cannon. We're going to do 2 flat cannons and do that. I think that'll be a much better design. So, we're going to save design. We're going to call this Silent Watcher Mark II. And we're going to go ahead and leave, and then we're going to build a building. Silent Watcher Mark II does make it a little more expensive, but I think it's worth it. Definitely think it'll be worth it. Seems pretty good. Gonna go ahead and hold there. If we see them start to move, in fact, we're actually gonna go ahead and preemptively move here. Yeah, they're trying to invade. Okay. Alright, looks like we're going up against a relatively small navy. Put that there. Okay, let's see. This thing's got a pretty good service ceiling on it. Yeah, it's going to be... We're not going to use a whole bunch of the Wilhelms, just because... I'm not... Yeah, we're not going to worry too much about the Wilhelms. Okay, let's see if This walker can get back. Oh no, it's gonna crash on our guy. Maybe not. Okay, seems to be okay. Yes. That walker seems to be doing okay, actually, I guess. That one's surrendered, or it's defeated. Yeah, so it seems the Wilhelm seems to be doing okay. Yeah, it looks like it's actually pretty fast and maneuverable. Now, it's not a very large ship. It's definitely, I mean, it is much larger than the Aussies, but it's not super, it's not like a large-scale ship. Now that we actually have enough money, we're going to go ahead and design a new ship. And I actually have a basic idea of what we're going to do. So I'm going to throw this together and kind of let you guys know what my reasoning is once I'm done.